Is it cool? Is it going to affect me? He's like, oh, that's fine. So we good. All right. So we get home. After the doctor, we went to go eat. And then we get home. And we were just chilling, talking. I was about to start the stream when one of the people who live in the back actually have like a little store. It's a corner store, but it's a big store. They bought like a bunch of houses and they made it like into a big store. It's like one of the biggest stores here in this local town. Like you don't have to go downtown to buy stuff. He called us over. Well, he called my wife over because I don't talk to those guys. And they gave us the bad news. It turns out last night at 3 a.m, people came into our property. Now, our property has, you know, a wall and everything. Donald Trump. But we need to build a bigger wall. But the Democrats don't want to give me money. No, anyways, the neighbor's wall is not full. So these guys go into the neighbor's property and then jump into our home, into our property, where I have the chihuahuas, where I have this bike and I have stuff. You guys, I told you how I bought like a new desk and a new chair. So I took all the old stuff that I had in the room and I put it in the front with the boxes and everything. So those guys came into our property looking, you know, for things to steal. But what pisses me off is that they came into the property. And I have a kid and I have a wife, and sometimes my kid stays home alone. And sometimes we go out, you know, like last weekend we went out the whole day. And my fear is that these guys, they don't have a job. They're all teenagers, but they're freaking, like I told you guys, Donald Trump is correct. There's a bunch of criminals over here. You know, they don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. And they're just looking for stuff to like steal. And what if they come in and they take the computer, they take the monitors, the PlayStations, everything, and then I'm screwed. I can't just go to Best Buy and buy everything. There's nothing here, you know? I can't buy no freaking microphone. I would be like with nothing. And what if my kid is alone and they come in and they do something to my kid or my wife, you know? Like, I got to go to the doctor's appointment. My wife stays home alone. You know, these guys can come in and do something. So I was pissed off. You know, I'm like, oh, I said, effing Mexicans. I'm not even going to lie. I was pissed off. I said, effing Mexicans. This country's a shithole. You know, I tweeted it out. I'm pissed off because I don't do anything to anybody, man. I just live my life and I don't bother people. And these mother effers, you know, coming into my property. When you go into somebody's property, that means you don't respect. You know, I'm looking to buy, you know, protection. Let's just say that. I'm pissed off. I really am. Because, like, you mess with my family, my kid, my wife, or whatever. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, Alex, a sad story for your donation. Shut the hell up. I don't need to come up with sad stories for people to support me. Stop being stupid. Because I know some of you guys in the comments are going to say that. I'm just telling you right now. Shut the F up. All right? So, anyways. Now that that's out of the way, so here's what happened. So the house that these people went into, they just went into the house. They're not even renting it, okay? The house was abandoned because the guy that owns the house went to a better looking house, a better neighborhood, and he doesn't care about that house. And people little by little started taking the doors, started taking the wires, the cables, started taking things.